Hey guys, welcome to the Art of Cooking. Today we're going to make豚の生姜焼き, or ginger flavored pork. This is a Japanese dish that's really simple to make and it's ranked number 2 in terms of pork, right behind tonkatsu, which is fried breaded pork cutlet. Today I'm going to show you a technique that makes this pork very soft, tender, and juicy, yet packed with soy sauce ginger flavor and a hint of sweetness to balance the dish. Let's get started, shall we? First, peel the skin off of the ginger using the back of a spoon. Then grate the ginger, onion, as well as the garlic. Let's make the sauce. Add 2 tablespoons of mirin, half tablespoon of grated ginger, 1 tablespoon of grated onion, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1/4 teaspoon of grated garlic, 2 tablespoons of apple juice or grated sweet apple, and lastly, half teaspoon of sugar. Bring the mixture to a boil and remove the scum on top of the sauce. Then turn off the fire and set it aside. This is what it should look like. Next, let's prepare some vegetables to complement the pork. I'm using cabbage as it's the most commonly served vegetables with this dish, and it's really cheap and healthy as well. But the price is what really matters because it's used to occupy space and it's there to deceive people. That way, if you have guests over, it won't break your bank. And if they ask for a second, you can just put more cabbage on their plate and hopefully they won't notice. So you want to slice 200 grams of cabbage as thin as possible, or just use a shredder or buy pre-shredded. Also cut some cherry tomatoes as a garnish to complement the brown and the green color, so it'll make this dish more vibrant. Now let's make the pork chop. I'm using 1/2 inch or 1.27 centimeters center cut pork loin chop. Make 3 small slits on the bottom and top of the pork chop, a slit where the filaments are, a small slit on each side as well. This prevents the pork chop from curling up during pan frying. It also helps cook it evenly. Dredge the pork chop in flour and shake off any excess flour. This will help seal in this juice. Let's start cooking. Turn fire to medium and use your hand to gauge if the pan is sufficiently hot. Add in 1 tablespoon of oil followed by the pork chop. Cook 1 minute 30 seconds on medium heat and turn over the pork chop and cook 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, turn heat to low and cover the pan with a lid. Continue to cook 2 minutes at low heat. After 2 minutes, remove the lid and turn off the heat source. Add in 2 tablespoons of sauce per pork chop. Then add in 1/6 teaspoon of potato starch. Stir to dissolve the potato starch into the sauce and turn on the heat source and bring the sauce to a boil to thicken the sauce. Once the sauce thickens into a glaze, turn the heat off and plate the pork chop. If you follow this technique, the meat will cook through to an internal temperature of 140 Fahrenheit or 60 degrees Celsius. Without even using a thermometer, you can tell with a probability of 75% if the meat is undercooked or cooked just by using the tongs and press against the pork chop. The pork chop will still be soft after the initial turn. Once after you remove the lid and then touch the pork chop again, it should be stiff. As an example, on your hand, use the tip of your ring finger and touch the tip of your thumb. Then use the other hand and press down on the adductor pollicis, thumb muscle. And that is medium well. The purpose of the lid along with the low heat is to trap the steam inside the pan, which increases the internal pressure and temperature. The initial medium heat is there to make a thin crust on the outside. The low heat allows the outside of the pork to cook more slowly, thus slower muscle contractions, which in turn allow the radiant heat from the outside to cook through the middle. Hence, soft, tender, and juicy pork chop. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, click on the like button, subscribe, fave, and if you have any questions, comments, please leave it below.
And may the odds be with you in the kitchen.